Hello and welcome to 10X Growth Talk. And this week we're going to talk about TOMS disease. That's TOMS disease. And I want to read a recent blog I read about TOMS disease and then get into talking about how TOMS disease appears in our company, how it's appeared in my life, and what to do about it. Okay, do you suffer from TOMS disease? TOMS disease is a very serious condition that I see a lot with ambitious people with entrepreneurial mindset. But I also see it with people who have no life at all. It is killing business, relationships, aliveness, revenues, profits, etc. What is TOMS disease? It stands for terrified of missing stuff, and it's highly contagious. When you're suffering from this condition, your mind can't focus. You run after every shiny new hype like social media, the next position, involving in our company, the next new thing that's happening, the next new opportunity. And you're scattered, your attention and your life is one of distraction, terrified of missing out on anything new. The tricky part about TOMS disease is that it only makes you miss out on what actually matters. Patients run after every new thing. They don't get things done, having all these ideas in their minds, but not being able to implement them. And they lose people on the way, and soon they lose it all. The cure? Slow down. See what really matters. See what you really need to do and do what's needed. I want to talk about how TOMS disease has appeared for me because I've always been a guy that's been highly motivated and wanted to do a lot. I've learned after having many failures that it's better to do a few things and do it really well rather than do a lot of things and not be so good at it. And the way TOMS disease appears to me now is for our company. We have one goal to grow our existing profit centers while we add anywhere from 1 to 4 profit centers a year. On a good year, we'll add 4. On a year where we have a lot of challenges, we'll add 1. So far, we've added 1 this year. We're going to add 2 more. And I know it appears in many levels. And after I figured this out about TOMS disease and how it's affecting relationships, business, profits, everything else, I was able to just slow down and just focus on what I believe the company's unique ability is. How does this appear in your life? Okay, if you're a service technician, and I've seen this happen many times, where we got guys taking a lot of calls. They're just looking for that next big job. They're taking a call and within 5 minutes or 3 minutes, there's no money here, leaving an estimate and running to the next call, not giving their all on every call. And at the end, what we see, and I've seen a lot of it, is you see a guy running through 40, 50, 60 calls in a month with a $200 job average, $100 job average, 50% conversion rate, and they're just terrified of missing out on the next job that's about to come in. And because of being terrified of missing out on the next job, leaving all this money on the table, we're leaving all this value that we could create for this existing customer, and we're just leaving without doing much. I've seen it happen in a channel leader position as well. I've seen channel leaders focus on adding just more guys under them and just putting in a lot of guys and not really helping them make money, because the technicians, the whole idea for a channel leader is to make sure your guys have a paycheck that Friday, getting each one of them on a job and making sure that each one of them gonna make a good check, and also make sure that we're giving customers long-term solutions for their plumbing needs. So I've seen channel leaders focus on trying to serve a lot of guys and not being able to take care of the guys that they have, wanting a lot of calls. Just bring me a lot of calls. Get me 10 guys under me. Just give me more and more. Yet the revenue is not growing, and we're seeing that channel leader make less and less, become more frustrated, run from job to job, and not really make a whole lot of money. And I've seen this happen. We've got channel leaders that have TOMS disease, and we got guys that don't. Guys that are laser focused. They know what they want. They got their team. They're just making the best with every job that's coming in. So this is how TOMS disease appears. It appears like you need more when you actually need to just focus and just do more with less, not less with more. So I've seen it happen on an operational level. I've seen it happen on a level with people I work with in the office. It happens on many levels. And it appears, I see it happen with operations, highly motivated operations leaders that come in and go, hey, give me 5, give me 10 divisions to run. And I go, okay, let's slow down. Let's see what you're going to do with your division. Let's get your division back up. Let's get it to the maximum capability it could get to. And then we could add another one and another one. However, to give you 5 divisions right now when you're not making profit with one division, I understand that TOMS disease exists and you want to, you're terrified of missing out on stuff. And we need to recognize that, and we need to recognize that we need to do more with less. We need to actually drill deeper instead of going wider. And the goal again was to grow our existing profit centers, doing more in the existing markets we're in and not doing less in the existing markets while adding more. I see it happening with highly successful division managers as well, where, give me 2 or 3 divisions to run when there's all kinds of concerns going on within the division they're in. So it's just, slow down, make sure that we're doing things really well in the divisions we're in. We have very little mistakes, and then we can add a little more and a little more and take on more responsibilities. I have no problem giving people responsibilities. My concern is that sometimes we want so much responsibilities and we're depleting what's already there. So what is TOMS disease? Terrified on missing out, terrified of missing stuff. TOMS disease is very contagious. It's out there. And in this world of information, we have all these things that are going on within the company. It's easy to get distracted. And the cure for TOMS disease is focus on what you have, focus on the team you're with, maximize on what you have already there as you grow it a little at a time. Anything that's grown really fast is also collapsed really fast. The foundation of things need to be really strong when we're growing. And that's really, really important for us to recognize. Until the next video, please remember what TOMS disease is. Do more with less, not less with more. And have a great day. Thank you.